In this course, we'll explore various aspects of credit management, emphasizing the importance of using credit wisely and understanding its implications. Here, we discuss reasons to obtain credit, assess good versus poor motivations, understand the consequences, different types of credit, review principles to guide sound credit use, and how to resolve a debt crisis. Obtaining credit has become increasingly common today compared to the past, with both good and unhelpful reasons prompting its use. Common pitfalls in credit use include lack of budgeting, leading to end-of-month financial shortfalls and necessitating credit to cover expenses. Emotional spending due to personal stress or desiring to match others' lifestyle choices, such as buying new cars or clothing, are also imprudent reasons. On the positive side, credit can be a powerful tool for financial growth, such as starting a business or purchasing assets at a discount in high inflation scenarios, where the cost of waiting could exceed the cost of credit. The primary consequence of borrowing is the interest cost, which can significantly impact your disposable income and ability to save. It's crucial to ensure that the return on the asset bought with credit outweighs the cost of borrowing. Additionally, while credit can provide leverage, such as buying multiple properties with a limited cash down payment, it also introduces risks, especially if interest rates rise. A particularly concerning aspect of credit is that many individuals find themselves working primarily to service their debt. This situation can resemble a form of financial slavery, where the primary purpose of earning income becomes paying off debts rather than advancing personal financial goals or securing financial freedom. This debt slavery highlights the importance of careful credit management and the need to make strategic decisions about when and how to use credit. Principles to keep in mind. One vital principle is matching the credit term to the lifespan of the financed asset. For example, when financing a vehicle, it is prudent to opt for an installment sales agreement that matches the expected use duration of the car, typically around 5 years. This approach avoids the excessive costs associated with longer-term financing options, such as a home loan, which may extend beyond the useful life of the car. A home loan repayment may result in a smaller monthly cash outflow, but cost a lot more in interest over the duration of repayment. A few helpful principles include: budget compatibility. Ensure the credit repayment fits within your monthly budget. This avoids situations where you're overstretched financially. Interest calculation. Understand the total interest expense over the life of the credit agreement. Calculating this can reveal the true cost of your purchase. Savings. Consider a compulsory savings element in your budget, however small the amount might be. Utilizing a notice deposit account, for example, makes funds less accessible and less tempting to access for unnecessary expenses. This method prepares you for unforeseen costs like emergency vehicle repairs or medical emergency expenses. Liquid assets. As a self-employed individual, I maintain liquid assets, such as shares or bullion coins, which can be quickly sold if needed to cover debts, ensuring peace of mind despite uncertain business income. There are different types of credit, each with its own features and use. Credit cards, useful for short-term financing due to interest-free periods, but potentially high interest rates can accrue if balances aren't paid in full monthly. Installment sales agreement, commonly used for assets like vehicles, where ownership transfers only after the full payment. These agreements provide a fixed repayment period, ensuring that the debt is settled by a predetermined date. Mortgages, long-term loans secured against real estate, with the property serving as collateral. Like installment sales agreements, mortgages have a defined term, typically spreading payments over several decades. Overdrafts, linked to checking accounts, offering flexibility but at the risk of high fees and immediate repayability under certain conditions. Overdrafts do not have a fixed repayment schedule, which can pose a risk if not managed carefully. Payday and personal loans, typically high-interest, short-term loans designed to cover immediate expenses. These often have fixed terms, allowing for clear end dates to the repayment schedule. Revolving credit. This includes lines of credit and revolving credit agreements, such as retail store cards, which allow you to borrow up to a certain limit and make payments on a flexible basis. The risk with revolving credit is that there is no fixed end date for repayment. You can continually borrow and pay interest indefinitely, which can lead to a cycle of debt. Because of these risks, I generally prefer credit types with fixed repayment periods, as they provide clarity on when the debt will be completely paid off, promoting better financial management and planning. Dealing with a debt crisis. In a debt crisis, it's crucial not to panic. Maintain open communication with creditors and make realistic repayment arrangements. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver. While a creditor may threaten legal action if you do not agree to their proposed repayment amount, they are less likely to pursue such actions if you consistently meet a reduced payment that you have proposed. If informal measures fail to address your over-indebtedness, consider these legal remedies. Administration. This option is infrequently used due to its low debt limits and may not be suitable for larger debt amounts. Debt review. This process reduces monthly payments and extends repayment terms, often also lowering interest rates. It's a structured approach that helps reorganize your debts to make them more manageable. Sequestration. As a last resort, this involves surrendering your assets to eliminate debts, effectively providing a fresh start. This should only be considered and other remedies have been exhausted and there is no feasible way to repay the outstanding debts. In upcoming sessions, we will focus on debt review and repairing your credit score. These discussions will be helpful for improving your financial stability and will equip you with strategies to manage and enhance your credit effectively. Join us to deepen your understanding of these important topics. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and subscribe button.